Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode with Miss Rachel of Texas Homeschool Mama. Today we're going to make an ofrenda together. An ofrenda is an offering, sometimes called an altar or an altar, and it is something traditionally used to celebrate during the Day of the Dead. And today we're going to set up one in our little play area. So it's one that's accessible to the boys. So just keep that in mind as we do decorate ours. I'm trying to keep the fragile things out of reach. And of course, it would be a little bit different if there were no little hands grabbing them all the time. But this is something that I'd like to include them in. And so you will see here the way that we arrange it. So let's start. So the first thing that we wanted to add to our ofrenda was a nice crochet doily that Antonio's grandmother Caritina has made, and so we place that right in the middle as that's something that she loved to do. And it also is the color white, so that represents purity and hope, and something you'll see in a lot of ofrendas. The next thing is a bunch of pom-poms that we have that are colorful and just decorative. And so we're going to add those there in lieu of the cempasúchil flores, which when we do have marigold flowers, we will add them as well. And then a few more things that we have, little trinkets from Mexico. We have calaveras, which represent the dead souls. And so that's something that you'll see all around this time of the year, as well as catrinas, which are the people that dress up with the paint and represent sort of the dead as well. And then I put a few other things like my ojos de Dios that I just recently made, since they are sort of seen to keep evil away. And so that'll just bring positive spirits our way, the ones that we really want. And so you can see I've arranged a bunch of little fragile things along the back there as well. And in one of them, I'm going to place salt, because salt is a very important aspect. And we also are going to place a cup of water, as you see me bring it out now, so that the spirits can quench their thirst, because they're taking a long journey during their little trip back. For me, the most important element of the ofrenda is, of course, the pictures of the loved ones that we have lost. So you'll see that we include many different family members here in these pictures, and just having the pictures there are amazing because the kiddos see them, we talk about the members of our family, and we connect to them. You know, even though they're not here with us physically, we can talk about how they are there spiritually as well. So ofrendas always include the 4 elements. So thus far we have included salt, and that represents the earth. And then we've also included water, a glass of water, to quench their thirst, since they're taking such a long journey. Fire, which we're going to light a candle, and that will be represented in that way. And the papel picado, or the paper that you see hanging above the ofrenda itself, is representative of the air. And then you can also include butterflies if you have any. That's what we have there, some butterfly wings that we found outside. And they represent the connection between life and death. And it also will typically have the 4 cardinal points somewhere represented. A few more essential elements to your ofrenda can be incense or copal, because they represent purification and prayer, so that helps the spirits as well. Of course, the marigold flowers, calaveras, and the favorite foods and drinks of those who have been lost. Even their favorite activities or hobbies can also be represented on the table or on the ofrenda. So what do you think? Is this something that y'all can do together as a family? It doesn't have to be anything big. It can be as simple as a picture and a flower. Let us know if you do try out your own ofrenda this year, and please feel free to tag us in our social media on Instagram or Facebook. And thanks for watching another video with us. We hope that you enjoy this traditional Mexican holiday. Thank you all for being here with us again. We really enjoyed making an ofrenda with y'all. Gracias a todos por estar aquí. We want to wish you all a feliz Día de los Muertos.